But when along the line you notice that your partner no longer makes any effort coupled with yours to nurture the relationship, you both share, almost always looking unconcerned, it may be a sign they feel widely disconnected. And this immediately requires urgent repair. Hello there, this is Felix. I welcome you to my channel FJ Diaries. I really appreciate your support for the channel. Thank you so much. If you are watching me for the first time, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, like the video, and share it. Don't keep it to yourself alone. Right, so diving into what I want us to look at, attraction. Attraction is one of the invisible threads that keeps a relationship alive. It's usually not just about physical desire. It goes far beyond that. And so attraction actually concerns emotional connection. It's about intimacy. Attraction is actually the spark that makes two people want to choose each other again and again and again. But sometimes lives are precious. Matters to do with conflict not resolved, or changes you both experience as couples on individual basis due to varying personal experiences. These can dim the spark of attraction. If you have ever been sensing distance from your partner, it's natural. It's actually usually natural or normal for you to wonder or ask questions like, is my partner attracted to me? You could also ask, what is it about me that is keeping my spouse away in recent times? You may ask such questions. It happens. It actually happens. In all of this, the truth is, while no single sign is a definite answer, I like us to quickly look at some very common indicators that may suggest that your partner's attraction to you is gradually fading away. And a situation like this, what you can do about it. Now, the first indicator I need you to take note of is when there is significant decline in physical intimacy. There's one very huge indicator that attraction between both of you is gradually fading out. A very healthy relationship practically thrives on physical closeness. This may be through regularly hugging each other, kissing each other, holding hands together, or sharing more intimate moments with each other without any forms of distraction. Now, I need you to note this. If your partner rarely, if your partner does not often, if your partner rarely initiates touch in any form, if your spouse completely or partially avoids physical closeness with you, or mostly seems or appears disinterested in intimacy, these could sharply signal that attraction is steadily waning or fading away. In spite of all these, you may have to take your time. You may have to be very patient in concluding in that sometimes stress, health issues, or intense exhaustion can equally affect physical affection. This is very real. And so you are going to have to take your time and not draw that sharp conclusion that the attraction your partner has for you is entirely not existing. It may be as a result of stress, and so you'll have to take your time. Another indicator to consider is realizing that your spouse no longer compliments you. or no longer shows any admiration for you. At the beginning stages of most relationships, you find partners often or usually expressing attraction to each other through giving regular compliments, showing admiration, and giving verbal affirmations. These usually tend to be very common, at the very early stages of most relationships. Now, with time, unfortunately, with time, if your partner no longer notices your efforts to do it, a new outfit you may have worn, a smart haircut you might have, put on, or just your presence with it. When all these are not noticed, that may be a sign that they are emotionally checked out, far disconnected. The third indicator, the third indicator you should note also is noticing that emotional distance has widened. Okay, when you notice that the emotional connection both of you have, there has come to be a gap, there has come to be a breakage. That breakage has widened up. It's a huge sign. Being attracted to each other isn't just physical. It's not. It's practically deeply tied to emotional intimacy. And so, if your partner carefully shares less about their life, they tend to avoid deep conversations with you, or they seem uninterested in how you feel at certain times in the relationship. These clearly imply that the emotional bond that fuels attraction between both of you may be fading gradually. The next indicator to watch out for is your partner avoids spending quality time together. Now, the fact is, attraction strongly pulls partners toward each other naturally. And so, if your partner consistently chooses friends over you, if they love to spend more time at work or on any work related stuff at your expense, if your partner chooses hobbies they enjoy often over spending time with you, and avoids outright shared experiences you both used to enjoy together, this may not be a good sign. It could be a red flag, and you're going to have to set up and fix what is broken. The fifth indicator you should note also is your partner's lack of effort in the relationship. Normally, in every relationship where attraction is so much alive, you find both partners investing a lot of effort, from planning the nights to maintaining appearance, and then regular or constant communication. But when along the line you notice that your partner no longer makes any effort coupled with yours to nurture the relationship you both share, almost always looking unconcerned, it may be a sign they feel widely disconnected. And this immediately requires urgent repair. Now, the question is, what can you do if you notice these signs? You notice that some of these things are happening in your relationship. What will you have to do? I am suggesting a few of such ways you may consider. That can actually help bring the lost spark back into your relationship. The first thing you should consider doing is communicate openly. Communicate openly. Don't assume your partner already knows how you feel. Share your feelings gently, and when necessary, ask your partner what's actually going on with them. The point is, honest, real conversations often reveal the stress, the fatigue, the unspoken needs your partner may be battling with, rather than the lost attraction. This way, you get to know, you actually get to know what the main cause really is. Consider doing this also. Reignite the connection you both share. The second strategy. Sometimes attraction fades not because both of you have lost the love you have for each other. Sometimes it may also be as a result of routine. Things being done the same way over and over without variation. And so fixing this requires you trying to introduce novelty, plan new activities, surprise each other, revisit memories that brought you close together. Doing this continuously without fail will revive the connection you once shared. Number three, focus on self care and growth. What most couples ignore, we should not at all be the case, as when you intentionally take care of your physical look, you intentionally take care of your emotional well-being, you intentionally take care of your mental well-being. Doing this does not only boost your confidence, it actually also renews the energy you bring into the relationship. This is very important. Another way is seek support if needed. When you realize that the gap created feels too wide between both of you, and that handling the issues, causing that to have happened is beyond both of you, consider couples counseling. This can effectively help. It really can help uncover underlying issues and rebuild closeness with time. Gradually, noticing signs of fading attraction in a relationship can feel extremely painful and draining. But being honest with you, seeing those signs doesn't always mean the relationship is entirely over. That is usually not the case. The fact is, attraction is something couples who really mean well can nurture. It is actually something couples can steadily rebuild with time. Right? Attraction towards each other is something couples can grow if they both are willing, if they are willing to put in the effort required to make that happen. It is very true, and this is it, that with patience, with honesty, and intentional actions, it is possible. It is very possible, very, very possible to restore the lost spark you both share and reconnect deeply again. You don't need to give up, my dear friend, on your marriage, on your relationship for the reason of some of these signs. You're going to have to work together for as long as the love you have for each other is not long dead. I tell you this always, let love lead. Take the coffee, salt, and I come your way another time. Bye.